Students from across the U.S. and many other parts of the world come together to go on a life-changing journey around the globe. Not knowing what experiences they will encounter along the way, each come with the hope of making a difference.
Welcome to our home, the MV Explorer. We eat, sleep, and study on this ship as we slowly tread through the Earth's oceans from one country to the next. It's not your average semester abroad by any means.
Over the course of 109 days, we will have visited Mexico, Hawaii, Japan, China, Vietnam, India, Mauritius, South Africa, Ghana, and Brazil, all to generate an understanding of how life works beyond the borders of our homeland.
Most of the learning takes place in port, but on the ship, we take classes each day to ensure we are prepared for all of life's ventures.
It's important to understand how effective communication can help tie the world together, which is why some students meet in Classroom 3 on B days at 3:30.
When classes started, I just asked students which of the projects that they wanted to work with, and so they formed groups based on the project and the country that they chose.
We visited a school in the Hoc Mon district, home to 50 deaf and disabled students in the heart of Vietnam. These 4 to 14-year-olds rarely have the chance to interact and meet with visitors, so this was our number one priority for the day.
You cut me down a tree and brought it back to me, and that's what made me see where I was going wrong. You put me on a shelf and kept me for yourself. I can only blame myself, you can only blame me. And I could write a song 100 miles long. Well, that's where I belong, and you belong with me. And I could write it down or spread it all around, get lost and then get found, or swallowed in the sea.
So we went there and we actually got to spend most of our time interacting with them, and we brought a lot of donations that we collected from the ship. So we had a bunch of toiletries that we had collected. We had pictures that had been drawn by the children that are on board that they drew for the students at the school. Little toys, little finger puppets, and I think we had a ton of stickers that we gave them. The kids loved stickers. And of course, we brought them soccer balls and just bouncy balls, things that they can play with outside.
I really enjoyed the school for the handicapped and mentally disabled, because the kids there were so young and so innocent, so pure. They didn't have any preconceived notions of Americans or adults. It was for a lot of them, it might have been the first time seeing somebody who's Caucasian, so they were just happy to see us. And I mean, their purity and their innocence is evident in pictures like this that they provided us. And I was given one, and it'll be something that I'll hold on to forever and I'll never forget.
Our service visit to the Samanapara home is one of my favorite eye-opening experiences in India. This home and learning center for the less fortunate has a mission to provide a structured day-to-day environment. It gives children and adults, including the handicapped, essential life skills. They weren't expecting us so much, so we really walked in on them just living their everyday routine.
happy they were to get anything. And I mean, we brought a lot of different stuff. We brought clothing, we brought toys, school supplies, toiletries, and they were just so happy. You could just see in their smiles. It seemed like they felt like we were actually there for them. Really were happy to see us.
Amy Beale's life was tragically cut short in an act of political mob violence in Guguletu, a township outside of Cape Town. In 1997, the Amy Beale Foundation in South Africa was founded. This non-profit organization's programs are designed to develop and empower youth, providing educational and cultural activities that offer students healthy alternatives to all the negative influences in society.
So the foundation impressed me just because of the forgiveness level of why it even exists.
Benefit for us. Like, everyone was benefiting, everyone enjoyed it. The kids just absolutely loved just coloring with us and playing soccer with us, and just like we split up in groups, and so everyone felt like there was enough kids and us to participate in everything we did. No one was ever bored. It was just like an amazing experience just to play with the kids and everyone enjoying each other's company.
Habitat for Humanity is a project that helps give families homes. They build homes for families who can't afford to get homes themselves. We got to meet with the families towards the end of the trip. We brought them gifts and housewarming items, shampoos, toiletries, and different things like that to get them started in a new home when it was completed.
And the kids went crazy over the soccer ball, and it was a lot of fun, and just that half hour probably made my whole trip. I think everybody should have done it, and I was really glad that I got the opportunity. And if I would have had the chance, I probably would have done it every day when I was in Ghana.
In Brazil, a big group of us were able to go to an orphanage called La Irma Benedita Camarugi.
We're 25 girls, about 25 boys, and they're in 2 separate homes. And basically, the orphanage was to provide a safe place for the boys and girls to live. We played with the kids. When we first walked up the stairs, I remember I went and picked up one of the little infants and just held her. And some of the other people went and colored with the kids, and we had bubbles that we were playing with the kids.
That you're right there beside me. I am not my own, for I have been made new.
I guess what I took from this visit is that Brazilian people in general were just so warm and welcoming and open. We got to have lunch at the lady's house who runs the orphanage, and the children were just so affectionate, so loving, and they hardly even knew us, but at the end I felt like we were all friends.
I think it's a really great experience that everyone should do if they have the opportunity.
Well, I started out down a dirty road. Started out all alone, and the sun went down as I crossed the hill, and the town lit up